Herkese yeniden merhaba efendim. Bugün sizinle birlikte Hogwarts'ın yanlış hatırlamıyorsam sanırım 5. bölümündeyiz. Tam emin olmamakla birlikte artık bölümleri böyle gittikçe sayamıyorum ama devam edeceğiz bu oyuna. Ben yayınlarda çok fazla oynayamadığımı belirtmiştim çünkü yayında FPS sorunu yaşıyoruz ama burada umarım FPS sorunu yaşamadan çok güzel bir şekilde kayıt alacağız. Başlayalım. Evet. Birkaç tane iyileştirme yaptım. Artık ne kadar şey olur bilmiyorum. Yayında takılır mıyız, takılmaz mıyız onu bilmiyorum. Takılırsak ayarları düşürürüm. Ama şu an ayarlar yüksek ayarlarda. Yüksek çözünürlükte. Beğenin, abone olun, bir de yorum yapın. Bu ne? Nati onayı. Hogwarts'ın hemen güneyinde aşağı Hogsfield'ın. Allah Allah. Buna gideceğiz, tamam. Lan kategoriyi kim aldı? Ben kategoriyi unutmuştum. Kategoriyi kim aldı? Bakayım takılıyor mu? Bir dakika. Senin de kitap sipariş etmediğin gün yok. Balım. Bir şey diyeceğim. Eğer takılırsa söyleyin, tamam mı? Tatilde kaç kitap okudun Beyza? Açılır mısın? Allah Allah. Maşallah. Sen de bugün açıl. Açılır mısın? Aa. Şükür Allah'ım. Kız dur şöyle bir alayım. Burada yine bir yan görev var. Hiç uğraşamam yan görevle şu an. Dur. Buradan iniyoruz. Güneş vuruyormuş. Ben de diyorum niye böyle beyaz beyaz. Maymun Kral hoş geldin. Burada da kasıyor mu yayında? Bende şu an kasmıyor ama şu texture'ların durumunu çözmem lazım. Bir şeyleri lava aldım. Lava aldığım için böyle saçma saçma ilerliyor. Seralar da açıldı. Güzel. Şu an kasıyor mu?
What's that smell? Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Ben miyim Gül?
We do look forward to growing together. How
Evet, yayında
thrilling it
çok
is to
kötü
have
kasıyor
everyone
bu
back
arada.
together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
Oo.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Evet, saçları çok güzel, bir de soyalı
Akıyor.
sarımsak.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Bağıran
Now,
şeyleri
everyone,
çıkaracağız.
Grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Evet. Şimdi seralardayız. Aa.
I wonder
Okay.
if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Hoşuma gitti.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see.
Bir saniye, bu otomatik kayıttan devam ediyor. Otomatik kaydetme. Şunu bir deneyelim. Bir şey yanlış yaptık sanırım. Okumadan geçtim şu an. Çok sinirliyim kendime. Bu tarz şeyleri hep okumadan geçiyorum. Sıkıntım var sanırım. Bayağı geride bu. Okey. Bir yerde bir şey adam otunu çıkardığımız bir yer var. Onu biz yayında oynadık. Onu oynadığımız için otomatik kayıt olarak buradan başlatıyor. Okey. Hiçbir şey yokmuş gibi bir konuşmayı tekrardan yapacağız.
Like knotgrass.
Ve okey.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake.
Teşekkür
They
ederim.
can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Hoşuma gitti.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Okay.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
I do wonder about Professor.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Okay. Aa! Ben bunu yapmak istememiştim.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do
Okay.
bite.
Okay.
Hello.
Merhaba.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up
Tamam.
these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead.
Okay.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Tamam. Alet çarkını açmak için
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious
okay.
little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Okay.
Take
Peki
your time.
bizim
I'll see you back in class.
Peki bizim annemiz babamız nerede, pardon? Nereden girdik, nereden çıktık ya?
With that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Hallettik.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject.
Bu kız neyi
Tend to your
bekliyor?
garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Okey. Bu niye burada bekliyor?
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why the
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots.
Bunun 5 dakikası var. Peki. Şu anda anladığım kadarıyla öyle aman aman büyük bir kasma yok. Şimdi bakalım. Ay dur lan. Ben onu yapmayacaktım. Görevlerimize bakacaktık. İksir sınıfına gidelim ya. Ben buradan çıktım. Ha burada kapı. Aa. Bazı konularda sorun yaşıyorum.
What am I missing?
Çok şey kaçırıyorsun.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never.
I saw an aura badge on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Aha.
Potions is one of the most challenging
Keskin.
and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular
İyileşmeye yaramıyor mu?
might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Okay. Ne kadar güzel dersleri var ya.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Beş damla oldu. Karıştırsan çocuğum. Bu mu karıştırma hareketin? Gerçekten çok hızlıymış. Aa, ben karıştıramıyormuşum. Ben ters karıştırıyormuşum daha doğrusu. Yönleri karıştırdım.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Aha, ben bitirdim.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients.
Okay.
Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful.
Peki.
Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Brewing demiyor ya aslında, demleme demiyor mu?
Revelio.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity.
Oh,
I'm
Weasley.
Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Okay.
Very well, I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember, when brewing potions.
Revelio.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Okay. Peki biz bu kadar büyük bir şeyden yapıyoruz.
Or crush it. The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Karış hadi.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an oracle.
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Oh, the smell.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class.
Git.
Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Git.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Okay.
I think each of us has had enough excitement. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your grand plans next time.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's already forgotten about it.
Göreceğiz.
Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Allah Allah. Okey, ben gidiyorum o zaman.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
I adore shopping in Hogwarts.
Okey. Sen büyütüyorsan senden alırız.
What are you up to now?
Ne diyorsun ya?
There's something in there. I just know it.
My mother is so excited for me to come home.
Bakalım ne olacak şimdi.
I spent hours trying to conjure a new pie when I referred to.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Buraya da giremiyorum. Bu kız niye bu kadar uzakta peki ya? Hagrid'in şeyi değil mi bu? Hagrid, Hedwig.
Revelio.
Oo. Aa, Hedwig gelmemiş buraya demek ki.
This looks intriguing.
Yani niye buraya geldik biz Nati ile tanışmak için? Asla anlamayacağım.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Merhaba.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently.
Ne demek
But
istiyorsun?
whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Handy resource indeed,
Revelio.
your field guide.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
But, Mummy,
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
but you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Very well, Mummy.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
And what do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Yok, pahalı almayayım. Teşekkürler, sağ olun.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Görüşmesek daha iyi. Burada bir yan görev var.
Never thought
Merhaba.
Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ramrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Renrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Yani ben şimdi bu adama yardım edemem. Yani oraya gitmek çok tehlikeli.
That goblin banker at Gringotts. I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
They must have come this way. Think.
Ne oluyor ya?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Hayda.
You come to the wrong place.
Clever, don't you? Well,
Incendio!
Look what you've done!
Leviosa!
Ne oldu ya?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Ya hayır ya.
Oh, I'm gonna take us. We can hold them up.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Bella, you can take this student off of my desk, but cowards! Going to harm, child!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Is this what I teach in her body against
You'll pay for your deed.
And the best you can do.
Incendio! Leviosa! Lumos!
I hate lights.
what on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so
Revelio.
close to Hogwarts.
Bu ne?
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue.
Allah
I
Allah.
suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Başımıza yine bir şey gelecek ama hadi
I brought
bakalım.
a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Okay. Ben de bu sandığı
This
açmaya
trunk.
çalışıyordum.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
Evet.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Allah Allah. Ne yapacağım ki?
Revelio.
You got the mallowsweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
Şimdi ne yapacağız? Söylesene. Bana bir şey söyle. Kadın.
Lumos. Levioso. Accio.
Gelmiyor da. Peki. Bizim elimizde başka ne var?
Reparo.
Yok. Ne yapabiliriz acaba ya?
These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
Incendio.
Yakıyorum işte.
Merlin's beard.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard, how beautiful! beautiful.
Bu ne? Bir şey var orada.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes.
Okay,
I may
sen
have missed something.
gözden
Are all
geçir.
of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research.
Okay.
My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and...
Okay, sen git bakalım oraya. Burada ek bir görev daha var. Çok merak ediyorum ama
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
söyle bakalım.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
Bu ne?
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
Okay.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Okay.
Grace, What is it you needed my help with?
I was hoping you could dive down and retrieve a treasured family astrolabe lost during a doomed stargazing cruise.
Bunun için ne yapacağım ben? Bunun içine mi girmem lazım? Peki. Ölebiliriz de, çıkabiliriz de. Çok tehlikeli ve iksirimiz yok ama...
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Bu kız niye giremiyor ya? Ben giriyorum. Tamam.
I should
Şurayı
let
da
Grace
arayalım.
know that I found her family astrolabe.
Tamam, söyleriz dur. Bütün kıyafetlerimizle girdik suya. Nefessiz kaldık. Bana bak kız.
You didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Seni bir zor bulurum. Üstüm başım ıslak, nefessiz kaldım, hasta olacağım.
Hello, Grace.
Kurumuşum.
I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
Buldum zaten.
Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Deniz kızı maskesimi aldım.
Revelio.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my carts.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn. Revelio.
If you're here for my wares,
Hayır değilim. Mallar için burada değilim.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Sus lan. Senin yüzünden başımıza gelmeyen kalmadı zaten. Merkez salona gidelim buradan. Çünkü işimiz var. Yani işlerimiz var. Biz yemek salonuna niye gitmiyoruz? Yemek yemiyoruz biz. Niye? Hani böyle bir şey olamaz ya. Pardon. Bunu da yapmayacağım. Ben uyumak istiyorum. Uyuyamıyor muyum? Bu güzel. Bu. Aa. Bu. Şimdi deniz kızı maskesini takamıyor muyum ya? Tamam, Ollivander'a gidelim. Yanlış yere tıkladım. Yes. Yani onun da işini halletmemiz lazım diye düşünüyorum ben. Bakarsınız bir şeyler olur.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Ha, merhaba. Dur.
Revelio.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
I suppose I could. But why should I spend my time on a glorified errand?
It is much more than a glorified errand, to be sure. I dare say you'll find my proposal intriguing. Please, hear me out. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Okay.
Surely you could continue searching the Owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes and a bright mind like yours.
Çok güzel övdün şu an.
Solve this riddle.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
Okay.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Oh, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Ne? 800 metre mi? Biz nereye gidiyoruz? Dur bir dakika. Dünya haritasına bakacağım şimdi. Buradan aşağı gideceğiz. Wow. Bayağı uzak bu arada. Git bitmeyecek ama olsun yapalım.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Lan.
Incendio.
Ya. Hiçbir şey olmadı.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. Enough dumb beasts for everyone.
Tam mıştık var ya. Başımıza bela alacağız.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Hı hı.
Revelio.
Aa, merhaba. Erkekmiş bu. Bu dişi. Aa, merhaba. Ya o şey arkasına tamam. Oraya daha kilidimiz yok.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Eminim. Niye bu kadar yukarıda ya? Takılıp düşüyordum bir de. Ay taşı ne işimize yarayacak? Çok merak ediyorum. Ah.
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
Ne kadar uzun, büyük, çık çık bitmeyen bir yer.
Don't mind me, owls. I'm here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws.
Geri çağırma büyüsü.
Levioso. Accio.
I'd best keep looking. Oh, this will do nicely.
Burada FPS biraz kötüleşti.
No statues here.
Accio.
Nothing.
Okay. Şimdi başka yerlerde de var sanırım hani. De nerede? Ha şurada bir tane daha var.
Accio.
Here's a welcome surprise.
Okay. Acaba aşağıda mı var ya? Yok, yukarıda gösteriyor. Yukarıda nerede peki?
Revelio.
Tamam. İyi de tamam, 2 tane daha var. Oo, bir dakika.
Accio.
I'd best keep looking.
Buranın yukarısı da varmış. Peki yukarıya buradan çıkacağız. Okay.
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher.
Evet.
Oh, I'll take that, thank you. No statues here.
Accio! Levioso!
Niye aşağı indim? Burada bir şey buldum.
Accio!
Nothing. Oh, this will do nicely.
Accio!
I'd best keep looking. No statues here. Nothing.
Peki. Bu ne?
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Here's a welcome surprise. I'd best keep looking.
Yukarıda var mı? Yok. Yukarıdakileri de şey yaptım. Şimdi aşağıya ne düştüyse onları toplayacağım. Aa, insene. Çocuk. Tamam, şimdi buraya.
What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
Ben
I don't
ilgilenmiyorum.
really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learnt it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Tamam, şimdi ben peki ne yapacağım? Ay, düşüyorum. Düşmüyorum. Ay yeter ama kaç kat ineceğim böyle? Aa, bir çıkayım artık. Okey, bu kilit kapalı. Allah'ım, çok yüksek. Aa, çok yüksek, çok yüksek. Nerede görürsem topluyorum. Bunlar önemli olabilir hop. Tamam. Buradan gidiyoruz. Okey. Yüksekliğini aldırmadan hoplaya zıplaya gidiyorum. Tamam. Bunlar kırdığım taşlar. Okey. Burada şimdi geçiş için şey olması lazım. Aynen şurada yeşil bir yer var. Ne yapayım? Ollivander'a mı gideyim? Ollivander'lık bir işimiz yok ama. Evet, gerçekten hayal edemem. Yok, burası değil. Yes. Yavaş yavaş onları da açacağız. Şimdi onun için başka bir büyü öğrenmem gerekiyor. Silahsızlandırma büyüsünü öğrenmem gerekiyor. Çok sevgili YouTube, sizinle burada kalalım. Ben devam edeceğim oynamaya. Yayınlarda bunu oynayamamamın sebebi şu. Çok fazla drop giriyor ve izleyiciler de ne yazık ki şeyi anlayamıyorlar. Hikayeyi anlayamıyorlar. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Öpüyorum sizi. Görüşmek üzere. Bye. Videoyu beğenip kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Bunu da size ben öğretmeyeyim artık. Kaç videodur söylüyorum.